A live look at Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, Alumni Stadium. We are gearing up for a showdown between these two teams representing their conferences and hoping to build some bragging rights. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Boston College Eagles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Nestled into a beautiful neighborhood in Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, Boston College is home to the Alumni Stadium. Seating 44,000, this is a petite but beautiful stadium in the ACC. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. And it'll come out to the 25. No. Stadium in Nashville. The postseason rolls on. These two teams trying to finish on the right note in the Music City Bowl. It's the Boston College Eagles
coach Eli Drinkwitz before the game. This is a fun matchup here today for conference bragging rights. The SEC versus the ACC. These are two teams and two conferences that are always trying to get chippy, talk about who is the more dominant league. They'll have a chance to prove it here on the field today. Both coaches say they want to dominate at the line of scrimmage and show just who is the more physical league. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Simmons. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
That's caught. It's Lee. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. There's some room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
On the move from inside his 5. Hits him with a stiff arm. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. On the move, it's Dickens. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's McKenzie. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some...
There he goes. Makes it past the marker. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
You know, 7 and change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy when you force that turnover.
And he loses the football on the return. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
Looking for a gap. It's Dickens. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
First down for this offense. Might as well give it to him again. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. And the Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's got it. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Out of the... Got a little grass. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boston College. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Got it. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it and keep possession.
Caught behind the line. It's Hardy. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Throwing Simmons. Looking for an open area to his left. That's caught. It's Hardy. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. Picks up the first down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Here's a heat. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on this scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Zings it complete to the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Austin Simmons, a play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's got him.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Dickens. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? To the air, it's McKenzie. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Dickens. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Looking to pick up the first. Boston College comes to the line on 4th down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Golden Eagles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. He'll try to tack on one more.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
That football skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution.
Turning it on! Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
And sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. He carried people, or he broke tackles, or his speed, and that time I'm like, Palmer, where is the defense?
I think it's too many.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like, to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football. And sometimes it's going to be design runs. Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game. But the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's McKenzie. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. The run inside. It's Dickens. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rifles it down the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Rides to the battle. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Boston College right back to the line. Plows through the defense. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
just a short pass to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown.
Could be an alley. Touchdown, Boston College! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll give it to Hardy. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wide receiver going in motion. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Might have a chance. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he is gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far. Giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's McKenzie. Quarterback extends the play. Looking down the left side. Upstairs, he's got it. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense, is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Looking for space. It's Dickens. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Eagles come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Ray. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Makes a catch.
The game is still early. We're in the first half, but you need to score a touchdown here to keep this thing close. That's why that last play on third down was so big for this offense. There's plays you just gotta have. I know it's early, but that was one right there the offense needed, and they got it.
Boston College will try to get it in on a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Eagles. On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's an 80-yard drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Simmons to throw. Fires left. Makes a connection. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. To the air. It's Simmons. Got his man. Gives him the big stiff arm. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He's got it. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Caught in the backfield, it's right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. quick completion to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickens. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Scanning the field, it's McKenzie. Fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
He makes the catch. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Well, obviously they were trailing going into halftime, and they knew coming out, getting the ball back first, they were going to have to put a drive together. And how good is this thing? Look, man, running the ball, throwing the ball up and down the field. Now they're down in a goal-to-go situation with an opportunity to tie this thing up. This has looked really, really good by the offense coming out of halftime.
Touchdown, Eagles! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer. Caught, and he's got room. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, give to Hardy.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Starts to scramble to the left. Finds the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. These receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback keep. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The throw to the outside is complete. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He just carries it face-long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Simmons. Complete. Touchdown, Missouri! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Green. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's McKenzie. Under fire. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. It's right. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. 1st down.
On the ground, it's Dickens. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Working that left side now. Breaks the tackle. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been...
Snags it and he's open. Smashes through the tackle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to throw. It's McKenzie. Oh, they're after him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The offense changing the play. Running inside. It's Dickens. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boston College wants to play fast. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Keeps looking downfield. They get to him, and now they'll face a 3rd and long.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Unleashes to the end zone. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this one is perfect. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. I don't know about this decision. Tie game, 4th quarter, they're lining up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. At the 35, he's loose. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go right back to Hardy. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Hardy.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
They'll run it. It's Hardy. There's a crease. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Touchdown, Tiger! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the
That's a huge score for this offense, and as a head coach, you love to see your team respond. Obviously, your defense gives up a field goal on the last possession to tie the game. Offense doesn't even flinch. You come out on the field, you execute, you march it down the field, score a touchdown, and you punctuate that drive, retaking the lead and putting all the pressure back on your opponent.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's McKenzie. With the catch, it's Dickens. Rams him with the stiff arm. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Got some room to run. Tigers, and what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's McKenzie. Rush is on him. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And, man, he was just like, forget that, guys. I'm getting this back on one play. Like, obviously the big decision last drive, makes the mistake, that goes all the way back to the house, and it looked to me like I want it all back. We're going to get the momentum right now. Defense ready, made a stand, made a nice play.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. 10. In with the pick six. Touchdown Tigers. That one will put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched it away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
Snags it, and there's running room. He goes out of bounds right at the 30-yard line, and suddenly you are operating in plus territory.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's McKenzie. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Boston College right back to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. On target. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to pass. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles! Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll go to the air. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no 3-point conversions and stuff like that that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? We'll just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center quarterback exchange.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. BC uses a timeout here at second of the half. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Hardy. But makes the catch, and he's free. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.